In the sprawling multi-level spaceport cafeteria on the human colony planet of NOOA, the hum of interstellar commerce and cultural exchange filled the air. Dr. Alex Mercer, a tall and thoughtful human xenobiologist, navigated through the crowd with a tray of food. His gaze was curious and attentive as he had been stationed here to study and interact with various alien species, documenting their habits and cultures to enhance human understanding and cooperation. Alex found an open table near a large viewing window overlooking the docking bays, where ships of all sizes glittered against the backdrop of deep space. As he settled down, his eyes caught sight of an unusual figure seated alone 2 tables away, a beautiful alien with striking blue skin and luminescent eyes. Her presence was commanding yet serene amidst the bustling environment, intriguing Alex. He remembered the briefing on her species, the lians, known for their enigmatic nature and rare visits to human territories. He decided to approach her, a decision driven by both professional curiosity and personal fascination. With a polite smile, Alex walked over carrying an extra cookie from his tray. "Hello there," Alex greeted, stopping at her table with a respectful nod. "I'm Dr. Alex Mercer. I couldn't help but notice that you're a lian. We don't see many of your kind here. May I join you?" The alien, whose name was Lyra, looked up with a hint of surprise in her bright green eyes. "You may, Dr. Mercer," she replied in a melodic voice that resonated slightly with an unidentifiable harmony. "I am Lyra. Your observance is correct. We lians seldom travel this far from our systems." Alex sat down, placing the cookie in front of her. "I thought perhaps you might enjoy trying something from our cuisine. This is a simple human delicacy, a cookie, harmless to us, but I hope it's agreeable to your diet." Lyra tilted her head, eyeing the cookie curiously. "I am familiar with your human foods from the database, but I have never consumed one." "It is agreeable to try," she said, her hand moving gracefully to pick up the cookie. As Lyra tasted the cookie, Alex watched her reaction closely, hoping it would be a pleasant one. "So, what brings a lian to NOOA?" he asked, eager to learn more about her and perhaps foster a dialogue that could lead to deeper interspecies understanding. "I am here to study human architecture," Lyra explained after a moment, her voice calm despite the growing rush of emotions she felt from the cookie's effects, which were yet unknown to Alex. "Your structures are quite fascinating, combining functionality with aesthetic in ways that lian constructions do not." "That's fascinating," Alex replied, genuinely interested. "Architecture is a passion of mine as well. Maybe you could tell me about lian structures sometime. We can exchange knowledge." Before Alex could continue, Lyra's demeanor shifted. The cookie, laced unintentionally with ingredients that acted as mild stimulants for lians, began to affect her. Her eyes widened, and a flush spread across her blue cheeks. "Dr. Mercer," Lyra interrupted, her voice tense, "I am feeling unusual effects from this cookie. Is this normal?" Realizing something was wrong, Alex's concern grew. "No, that's not normal at all. Let me help you. We should get you to our medical center to make sure you're okay." As Lyra nodded in agreement, her movement slightly erratic, Alex quickly stood, supporting her by her arm. "I'm sorry for this unexpected reaction," he said, filled with worry. As they made their way out of the cafeteria, the eyes of many patrons followed them. Their exit marked the beginning of an unforeseen adventure, one that would test the boundaries of human and alien interaction under the most unexpected circumstances. As they left the cafeteria behind, the vastness of space loomed outside, reminder of the infinite possibilities and challenges that lay ahead. As they hurried towards the medical center, Alex's mind raced with concerns about the unforeseen reaction Lyra had experienced. The bustling corridors of NOOA spaceport, usually a place of vibrant commerce and social interactions, felt oppressively narrow as he guided the visibly distressed lian through the crowd. "Please, just hold on, Lyra. We're almost there," Alex reassured her, sensing her increasing discomfort. Lyra, struggling to maintain her composure, nodded slightly, her glowing eyes darting around, taking in the sea of unfamiliar faces. The medical center was a state-of-the-art facility designed to cater to the diverse biological needs of countless species. As they entered, Dr. Lena Reynolds, a lead medical officer known for her expertise in xenobiology, noticed them immediately. Her sharp eyes quickly assessed the situation. Alex, what happened? Dr. Reynolds asked, approaching swiftly with a medical scanner in hand. It's the cookie I gave her, Alex explained, his voice tinged with regret. I thought it was safe. Lyra, this is Dr. Reynolds. She's the best we have. Lyra managed a weak smile even as her body began to react more violently. Dr. Reynolds ran the scanner over her, frowning at the readings that flashed on the screen. It's reacting with her biochemistry. Looks like some sort of hyperstimulant effect. We need to flush her system immediately, Dr. Reynolds declared, directing them towards an isolation room equipped with advanced medical technology. Inside the room, Lyra was placed on a diagnostic bed, her body now shimmering with a bioluminescent glow, a natural defense mechanism. Alex watched anxiously as Dr. Reynolds prepared a detoxifying serum. This should help, but I need to warn you, the effects might be intense, Dr. Reynolds informed them as she administered the serum through a dermal patch. Lyra's breathing slowed, and her glow began to subside. Alex, relieved, took a seat beside her. I am really sorry about this. I didn't mean for any of this to happen, he apologized. Lyra turned to look at him, her expression softening. It is not your fault, Alex. You could not have known. I am grateful for your help. As the serum worked, Lyra's symptoms eased, but the incident had already sparked a flurry of activity outside the isolation room. Word of the incident spread quickly, catching the attention of station security and other curious onlookers. The presence of a distressed Lian, a rare visitor, caused a stir among the community, leading to rumors and speculations. Meanwhile, Alex received a call from his superior, Director Sarah Cole, who had been alerted to the situation. Alex, I need a full report on this and ensure Dr. Reynolds documents everything. We can't afford an incident, especially not with a Lian, she instructed firmly. Yes, Director. I'll handle it, Alex responded, aware of the gravity of the situation. Once Lyra was stable, Alex escorted her out of the medical center, only to be met by a security team. The head of security, a stern man named Captain Marks, stepped forward. Dr. Mercer, we need to speak with Miss Lyra about the incident. Protocol dictates we understand exactly what happened, Captain Marks stated, his tone indicating it was not a request but a requirement. Lyra, still recovering, nodded in agreement. Alex felt a surge of protectiveness but knew cooperation was the best path forward. They moved to a secure conference room where Lyra explained her experience in detail, her voice steady but her eyes haunted by the ordeal. As the meeting concluded, Alex and Lyra found themselves at the heart of a developing storm. Their actions and decisions from here on would not only affect their own futures but potentially the delicate balance of interspecies relations on NOOA. After the exhaustive debriefing with Captain Marks and the security team, Alex and Lyra left the conference room only to be greeted by a corridor bustling with whispering onlookers and flashing media drones. The news of Lyra's adverse reaction to a human cookie and the subsequent medical emergency had quickly morphed into a spectacle. Alex, feeling a growing discomfort with the invasive attention Lyra was receiving, pulled her aside into a quieter junction. Listen, Lyra, I think it's best if we lay low for a bit, Alex suggested, scanning the area for a less conspicuous route. The attention isn't just a nuisance, it could escalate into something neither of us wants. Lyra, still slightly pale but regaining her composure, nodded in agreement. Your concern is justified, Alex. This spectacle could hinder my mission and studies here. Opting for discretion, they took a detour through the service corridors of the spaceport, a less frequented part of the station where the hum of the main thoroughfares was replaced by the rhythmic pulse of machines and the occasional echo of distant footsteps. As they moved, Alex's communicator buzzed with an incoming message from Dr. Reynolds, marked urgent. He glanced at the screen, his brow furrowing. Lena says the substance in the cookie has unknown long-term effects. We need to run more tests to ensure there's no lasting harm. Lyra stopped, her gaze intense. I appreciate your concern, Alex, but I cannot afford to be a subject of human medical inquiries indefinitely. My people are wary of such intrusions. Understanding her predicament, Alex pocketed his communicator. Okay, let's get you somewhere safe first. We can figure out the rest later. Their path led them to an old maintenance hangar, seldom used and mostly forgotten, a relic from the early days of the spaceport. Inside, the vast shadowy interior offered a temporary sanctuary. Alex knew a few crew members who used these hangars as shortcuts or for unofficial breaks. He contacted a trusted friend, Milo, a technician with access to various station resources. Milo arrived quickly, his expression a mix of curiosity and concern. "Alex? What's going on?" "I heard about the incident," he said, eyeing Lyra with a cautious nod. "Milo, thanks for coming. We need your help. Can you keep this place discreet and secure? Lyra's had a rough time and we need a safe place to sort things out." Milo nodded, getting to work immediately. As he arranged makeshift privacy screens and secured the entrance, Alex sat down with Lyra. "Let's discuss how we can handle this situation. I promise we'll find a solution, but we need to stay low for now." Lyra, visibly relieved by the temporary respite, managed a faint smile. "Thank you, Alex. Your assistance has been invaluable. I am aware this situation could have repercussions for both our peoples." As they waited in the safety of the old hangar, Alex and Lyra began to discuss potential solutions. They knew the situation was delicate, and the trust and cooperation between their species could hinge on how they handled this incident.